Is the Rest in Peace tour really worth it?
We bet you're dying to find out.
Hi, Dr. Oddfellow. We're doing the Rest in Peace tour. What should we not miss? The Jungle of Doom.
That will get you everything that you require.
Jungle of Doom. We must go to the Jungle of Doom. We're back at Halloween Horror Nights 32 for night 2. And we are doing something that we've wanted to do for a very long time.
The Rest in Peace tour, or RIP tour, gives you your own private guide that takes you around the park, and you get front of the line access to all of the haunted houses, all of them.
If you dare, come along with us on this horrific night. Spooky.
We're gonna go ahead inside Cafe La Bamba, and that's where we're gonna be kind of hanging out, maybe get some food until our tour starts.
Food? Did you say food?
I said food.
Ooh, it's all you can eat and drink.
So let's go see what kind of food they have here for the RIP tour. Let's start over here.
Cookies and cream mummy bites.
Wow, cookies and cream mummy bites. Okay. Nice, nice. What do they got over here? Got some salad stuff, fruits.
So they have the classic pizza fries. Everyone's favorite, a classic, as it says. Movie theater Nashville popcorn chicken. We had that at our Taste of Terror.
Yep. Sure
Cheddar
did.
jalapeno Hellfire Club Bite.
Yep.
Surfer Boy French bread pizza. And ghostly pasta.
Oh, we got some more stuff over here too.
All right,
Check it
let's
out.
go on the other side. Build your own taco.
Nice.
They have got the vegan chorizo, black beans, cilantro white rice, so you can make your own walking taco here. That's where it's at for me.
The check-in is over here at the horror makeup show. That's where you get assigned to your RIP tour guide, and I guess everything's gonna start.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Let's do this.
Long time in the making. If you guys haven't seen the horror makeup show here on a regular theme park day, check it out. It's a great show.
So Chelsea is our tour guide, and she's going to be guiding us through the houses. It is currently 9 o'clock. Here we go.
Here we go. All right.
Our first scare zone of the night is going to be Dark Zodiac. What's really cool is the tour guide might go in front of you, but you can take your time in the scare zone and meet them. They're holding up their little batons so you can find them at the end of the scare zone.
Right there.
Got our little red baton.
That's right. We're just keep an eye out for Chelsea. Wow, look at this behind us. This is just like...
Wow.
We'll see you in the fog.
There's Pisces. Pisces. Hi, Pisces. That's Pisces. That's really cool. See, yesterday I didn't know that all the Zodiacs were in this scare zone.
No.
So Chelsea just told us that Dr. Oddfellow in this area here in this scare zone has all of your Zodiac signs. So find the stage with your...
Right here, Scorpio. That's me. Scorpio. Scorpio. Right.
That got me. I wasn't expecting that.
She's too busy messing with the cokes to get scared.
Have a Coke.
She's playing like bartender over here. This is beautiful weather. Everybody looks like they're having fun. We're on a VIP, sorry, RIP tour. I lost you for a second. Where'd you go? What happened?
I spilled Coke all over my leg.
Uh-oh.
It wasn't very busy over by Dark Zodiac, but coming over here where Stranger Things is, or Exorcist.
This is Exorcist
Yes,
over
this
here.
is
Look at this
Exorcist.
line. I think she's just gonna get us backstage, and then you've got access to all these houses over here in the soundstage. There's
Yep.
like 3 or 4, I think, over here.
Yes.
First house of the night, we are headed to Dueling Dragons. We're getting ready to go backstage, so I've got to cut the camera off, but we'll see when we get out of Dueling Dragons.
We just got done with Yeti, Campground Kills, and Dueling Dragons Choose Thy Fate.
All right, I want to know what you thought of the Yeti house.
I absolutely love the Yeti house. It was one of the houses I was really looking forward to. It was one of Universal's original houses, and they really did a fantastic job. The set design was incredible. There were so many actors in there. Those Yetis, they're pretty scary. And for that reason, it deserves a 5 out of 5 outhouse toilet. You'll know why when you go through the haunted house.
Yes, yeah, outhouse toilet seats, that's right. You know, the Yetis kind of reminded me of a really mean-looking Harry and Henderson's.
Yes.
Didn't it? What about the Dueling Dragons house?
I really love the Dueling Dragons house too. For those of you that have been on Dueling Dragons, it's very nostalgic. There were even little things inside of the house that resembled the ride.
If you've gone through the line, the queue at the old ride, you might recognize them, so look carefully. And you can kind of choose the direction you want to go on that ride, so it's kind of cool.
What do you think for the rating?
I'm gonna give it 4 out of 5 severed Merlin heads. Merlin as in the wizard, so 4 out of 5 severed Merlin heads.
Again, you'll know why when you go through the house.
Do you remember the roller coaster over at Islands of Adventure? Keep your eyes peeled in there. What did you think of Bloodmoon?
I would say it's probably between a 2 or a 3.
Yeah,
I'll
would
give it
agree.
a 3. I'll give it a 3.
Yeah, I'd agree. I think I would give it probably a 3.
Bell ringers.
Yeah, we'll give you 3 bell ringers.
It was okay. I didn't feel like there was anything super special about it.
Yeah, and the next one would be what? The Exorcist Believer?
Yes, that was a really good house. There was a lot of scare actors in it, and that movie isn't even out yet,
No.
but it was a fantastic house. She gave us a little overview about it. I overall think it deserves a 4 out of 5 missing person posters.
No, I agree. I think you're right on par with the review on that one. You know, when the movie comes out, it'll probably make a lot more sense.
Yes.
But a good house, a solid 4. Stranger Things 4. You know we're big Stranger Things fans. This house had a lot to live up to, and in my opinion, it did not disappoint.
What are you talking about, dingus?
I could really go for some Server Boy pizza right now.
It deserves a 5 out of 5.
Creepy grandfather clocks.
Yes, Vecna. Creepy grandfather clocks.
If you're a fan of the show of season 4, they did a really good job of representing that in a haunted house.
I felt like it was a pretty long house
It was.
too, and all the characters were in it, so it just was really cool. The sets were really awesome on it. Make sure you go see Stranger Things 4 if you're a fan.
Yes, definitely. Don't miss it.
We're at Jimmy Fallon on the 2nd floor, and we're gonna check out that compass that we've heard about so much.
There it is.
It is supposed to be in the Dead Center of Universal Studios.
Allegedly, right?
I think when it was just one park.
One park,
yeah,
okay.
One park is
I'm
So that's
standing
cool.
in the Dead Center of Universal.
Yeah, that's cool. It's right up here. So if you're down in like the amphitheater area, it's like right above actually it's like right above where the restrooms are. So it's like right here. You got a compass. You can see what the line looks like. Look at that. Crazy.
We are at the halfway point of the Rest in Peace tour on the 2nd level of Jimmy Fallon with this gorgeous view here.
It's a cool little area up here. I don't think a lot of people get to come up here, but
Yeah.
it has a great view of right down the main street here. You can see Minion Land. The
Yeah.
amphitheater is like right behind the camera over there.
Rip Ride Rocket.
Rip Ride
Yeah,
Rocket's
it's
right
really
there.
cool. We have a cocktail bar as well, so if you want to grab a cocktail on your break, you can do that. So just to give you an idea of how amazing this Rest in Peace tour is, we went through 5 houses in 1 hour. So we left at 9, it is 10 o'clock. To give you an idea of the house times, Dueling Dragons Choose Thy Fate had a 60-minute wait, Yeti Campground Kills had a 40-minute wait,
Wow.
and Stranger Things had a 90-minute wait.
The Exorcist had a 65-minute wait, and Bloodmoon Dark Offering had a 35-minute wait. So not too bad on the Bloodmoon haunted house.
But still, we did 5 houses in 1 hour, so that was pretty awesome.
That has never happened before.
Yeah.
Of the years we've been coming to Halloween Horror Nights. We got 5 more to go, plus I think we're gonna go see the Nightmare Fuel show. So let's keep going. And we're getting ready to walk through Vamp 69, which is a scare zone that it's like a concert, but like all the concert goers are vampires. So we're gonna go through that and check that out.
You gotta get out of here.
Turn around! Yes. As we head through the New York area, transitioning into like the San Francisco area, right here in front of Fast and Furious, we're headed to Chucky Ultimate Kill Count. but it's ultimate line count right now. My gosh. I'm gonna run up and get a shot of this. 120-minute wait, that's crazy.
We're heading into Shipyard 32.
Shipyard 32. This is over in like the San Francisco Fisherman's Wharf area. All right, I'm gonna flip the camera around so you guys can see. Wait for the crowd to go by.
What
I had
happened?
no idea that was gonna happen.
We just finished Chucky and Dr. Oddfellow's haunted house, and Chucky had a 120-minute wait. Dr. Oddfellow's had a 75-minute wait.
Okay, so for Chucky, I think we're in agreement. We're gonna give it 4 stabbing knives. I love saying that, stabbing knives.
Especially for those of you that love Chucky, it really does it justice.
What about Dr. Oddfellow's Twisted Origins? What did you think of that?
Dr. Oddfellow's Twisted Origins, I think, is 5 top hats. It's one of Universal's original houses, and it was really cool. I love that circus theme. It had some clowns in it. It just was a really cool house.
Yeah, it was different, and the creepiness factor was there, especially if you're like scared of clowns. It was different and odd, so it did a good job.
I felt like there was a lot of scare actors there too.
There was.
Yeah.
It was different.
Yeah.
I liked it. Good.
So,
5
all
top
right.
hats.
5 top hats. On to the next. We had to make a quick stop here at King's Cross because pro tip,
If it's hot, and most of the time it is here in Florida, you come out in front of King's Cross.
you need a break from the heat.
Yes, and it's so nice and cool. The air conditioning here is amazing. But we just had to make a quick stop.
Definitely make time to go see the Death Eaters because it is a really cool experience. Last night, it was one of my favorite highlights of the night. Like, just such a cool experience. They're really interactive with the crowd, and if you love Harry Potter at all, make time for the Death Eaters.
If you haven't seen the video from last night, make sure you check that out. You know what? I'm gonna put some footage in from last night just because it was cool.
It was really cool. I got into a duel with the Death Eaters.
You
I
did.
mean, how cool is that?
It's blood red everywhere. It's
Ooh.
super creepy. We're headed over from like the London area to the area by the Simpsons and Men in Black. There's some houses back here. I'm not sure which house we're going to yet. I bet you we're probably gonna go to the Darkest Deal. Such a cool night. Look at this. I mean, you've got a full moon. Well, no, it's not a full moon. Almost a full moon. And just the lights. This park is a whole nother park at night.
I miss Bill and Ted.
I do miss Bill and Ted.
Yeah.
Universal, if you're watching this, maybe bring back Bill and Ted just for 1 year. Please bring back Bill and Ted.
Please bring them back. It's kind of a sore subject for us.
It is.
Gets you in the heart.
Our group took a left and I kept going straight over here by the Duff Brewery. So we're headed backstage, so I gotta shut the camera off. We're back here standing in front of the Last of Us entrance and also the Darkest Deal. So how long was the wait time when we went through the Darkest Deal?
So the Darkest Deal was actually at 45 minutes and the Last of Us was at 80 minutes.
With the Darkest Deal, what would you rate it?
The Darkest Deal, I would say, would be 3 guitars.
3 out of 5, 3 out of 5 guitars.
3 out of 5 guitars.
Okay.
I thought it was good, but it was a little dark, but Darkest Deal, so.
Yeah, dark as in content. Like
Yes.
dark as in like subject matter.
Yes, he lost his soul.
He lost his
so.
soul, yes. On the other hand, The Last of Us
Yes.
was a really good house. I think we agree that we are going to rate it 4 cordyceps mushrooms out of 5.
Yes. 4 cordyceps mushrooms out of 5. The set was really cool in it. It really followed the storyline, especially for you video gamers. So the storyline is based on the video game.
Yeah.
You'll love it.
We were supposed to do the Monsters Unmasked, but they had some sort of an issue. An ambulance showed up and the house got shut down. So right now we're going to head over and see Nightmare Fuel. Then I think we're going to go back over to that last house, the Monsters Unleashed, and try to get on. Hopefully it'll be back open by then.
We did not see Nightmare Fuel last year, but we're so glad that we actually did see it this year.
It was cool. You had cirque elements and you had magic elements and dancing and a lot of pyro. If I were like a fire marshal, I'd be freaking out. That was insane.
That's right. You mentioned the magic. I was
Yeah.
really surprised about the magic. It was kind of cool.
Yeah, it was neat.
Kind of cool.
So,
yeah.
definitely check out Nightmare Fuel if you haven't seen it.
I lost my cell phone. It was truly a nightmare. So those bleachers have little cracks. And oddly enough, it happened in the beginning of the show, but it didn't fall through, and I said something.
Yes.
And then at the end of the show, I raised my hands to clap, and my phone was on my lap, and it just fell. I heard the thump, and it was not in front of me.
Yep.
It went under the bleachers.
Pro tip, hold on to your phone. We're headed backstage for the final house,
Yes.
Monsters Unmasked. We couldn't do it earlier because they had an incident. There was an ambulance and stuff there.
Yep.
It looks like it's cleared up, so I hope what happened, if everybody's okay. So this is a great way to end the night. So we'll be back in a second after we go through the house.
We just finished with Monsters Unmasked, and it was another one of the houses that we were really wanting to see this year. So what did you think?
I thought it was really cool. Like, it was an upgrade, I think, from last year's Monster House. You had some different characters in it. You had like the Invisible Man and Phantom of the Opera, and it was set like in Paris.
Yeah.
So how would you rate it?
Well, I really love this house better than last year's version. I really enjoyed it this year. So for that reason, and also because there was a jump scare in there that really got me too. So I had to interject that in there. But I believe it deserves a 5 out of 5 pink roses.
Like a bundle of pink roses?
Yes.
Nice. I like how you called it a jump scare because it is a jump scare, but you're gonna have to go through the house to figure out what that jump scare is.
Yes. We're closing it down again.
I know.
So the big question of the night is Rest in Peace worth it? What do you think?
I would say a big yes. Yes, absolutely. Was it pricey?
Yes.
Yes.
When you compare it to Express and buying a ticket, Express has just gotten to be so much over the years that it just really made sense. You don't have to wait in any line. You just go straight into the haunted houses, especially if you're only here for like a day or two.
Halloween Horror Nights is becoming one of those things where it's not come for a single night and do everything. It's becoming a multi-night experience.
Yeah.
So if you don't have the luxury of being here for multiple nights and you want to splurge a little bit, do the RIP tour. It was definitely worth it.
Our tour started at 9 o'clock and
Yeah.
it's 2:30.
Yep.
So it still takes a while, a good amount of time.
It does take time, but like we said earlier, it's not stressful. You're not
Yes.
having to be like, okay, what's the wait time? Are we gonna be able to no, it's just
Yeah.
like you're cruising along with your tour guide,
Yes.
which our tour guide's name was Chelsea. She was super awesome.
Really cool, so
yeah.
knowledgeable.
And we got lucky and we were with a group of only six people. We were with a family of 4, and I'll give them a
Yeah.
shout out real quick. It was Elisa, Chris, 2 Chris's, and Caleb. So thank you guys for hanging out with us too.
You guys are really fun to hang out with. Now we're kind of spoiled though, so be careful because that might happen.
Yeah, it is the way to do HHN.
Yes.
Thank you guys for hanging out with us. If you enjoyed the video, please help support our channel and hit that like button. We're gonna draw it to a close, and with that,
We hope you had a killer time hanging out with us tonight.
we started off the tour with blah, blah.
I bit my tongue.
Oh no!
And so I was like, color.
Thank you for hanging out with us. We go. Blah, 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 blah. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. We hope you.
He needs food.
I do.
Food.
Yeah, what he said. Thank you guys for hanging out. Oh my God. This is not that hard.
I'll do it.
Okay, go ahead.